The Christmas Truce of 1914. This is message 558 and day 25 in the New Year Resolution Challenge, and this message is dedicated to servicemen and women around the world who are separated from friends and family this Christmas Day. World War I lasted 1,567 days from 1914 to 1918 and would ultimately claim the lives of over 7 million men. But one day the fighting stopped. This war introduced trench warfare. Each side would dig protective bunkers in the ground, some less than 30 yards across from the other. It was so close that shouts could be heard from either side. Everyone hoped the war would end before Christmas, but as soldiers found themselves away from family and friends that first Christmas in 1914, the traditions of Christmas ran deep. Most accounts remember it beginning on the German side. Carols could be heard being sung, the tunes recognizable in any language. Then Christmas trees were being seen erected on the top of parapets. Finally, shouts of "no weapons" and signs were drawn. To the objection of commanding officers, soldiers began fraternizing with the enemy. A soccer ball appeared and each side began kicking around. Cigarettes and candy were exchanged. It would only last that day. Orders were issued from higher-ups of punishments and court-martials for the unauthorized truce. The brutal war would resume, and nothing like the Christmas Truce of 1914 would be repeated when a ray of our common humanity was able to break through our darkest business. President Kennedy spoke at the commencement of American University to the class of 1963 and said, "In the final analysis, our most basic common link is that we all inhabit this small planet. We all breathe the same air. We all cherish our children's futures, and we are all mortal." I'll read Maya Angelou's poem tomorrow, A Brave and Startling Truth, which states in one stanza, "When we come to it, when we let the rifles fall from our shoulders and children dress their dolls in flags of truce, when landmines of death have been removed and the aged can walk into the evenings of peace." War will undoubtedly continue on this blue dot. I hope none of my posterity ever has to experience it. We can begin, though, by making a truce in our hearts. Consider what anger you can let go of, what hatred could be forgiven or feud ended, if only you're willing to step out of your trench. What can one person accomplish, and what can all of humanity accomplish, if just for one day all the old hatreds were laid down, bread was broken with enemies, and all came to the brave and startling truth that it is a miracle that we get to inhabit this planet, and any moment spent fighting on it is a waste. Merry Christmas.